Hey, Candace here from A Touch of Homeschooling. I am very excited today to make a video about a new curriculum that our family has tried. With my first daughter, homeschooling tends to be pretty easy. She likes reading, she likes worksheets, she likes flashcards, so it's pretty easy to find curriculums that she's going to enjoy. My second daughter, not so much. She tends to get bored very easily. She doesn't like a lot of the more traditional methods of homeschooling, so I'm really kind of always on the lookout for something that is engaging, that's going to keep her interest and kind of keep our schoolwork battles to a minimum. So that was why I was really excited when I got to try out BrainPOP.
BrainPOP is an online homeschool curriculum, so all of the coursework and everything is done online, which can be really convenient, especially for families who are, traveling or on the go a lot. So BrainPOP kind of has two different parts of their site. The younger section of their site is called BrainPOP Junior, and that's this one right here. And they offer courses like science, health, reading and writing, social studies, math, and arts and technology. This is the section that my younger two kids got to try out because my son, he's kind of about in kindergarten, and my daughter's in about second grade. So this is kind of where they did a lot of their coursework. And then for my older daughter, she tried out BrainPOP. And so this one is for kids who are in third through eighth grade. And so they've got a few more courses that they offer. They've got science, social studies, English, math, arts and music, health and SEL, engineering, and tech. So she got to try this out. I would say that the approach for both sections is fairly similar. It's just kind of the level of um, information that they study, obviously.
So the way BrainPOP works is that you kind of sign up for your initial membership, and that's where you'll create your parent account, and everything will kind of like all the payments and all that stuff will go through the parent account. And which, by the way, they are currently offering a free 2 week trial, so you can try everything out for free, see if you like it, see if it's a good fit before you have to pay. So definitely kind of go check that out if you're interested in giving it a try. So you set up your parent account, and they have three kind of different memberships to choose from. So they have Brain Pop, which is 3 through 8. They have Brain Pop Junior, which is kindergarten through third grade. And then they have Brain Pop Combo, which is where you can do Brain Pop and Brain Pop Junior. And if you have like multiple kids that you're trying to use this for, I definitely think that's the way to go because you get access to all the lessons from kindergarten all the way through 8th grade. So that's pretty nice. So you set up your account, and then what you'll do is you'll set up a class for your student, and then you'll get a code, and that'll let you you'll use that code when you create your child's account to log into the class, and then from there you can start assigning them subjects and lessons, and they're kind of good to go. If you're like, okay, yeah, we don't do all the planning stuff, which right, there's so many different ways to homeschool. Another really nice option I think that they have is that you can just pretty much browse through and do whatever you want. Like you can do any subjects, any lessons that kind of pique your fancy. So you kind of have the option to set everything up ahead of time, which for me, I love that because that lets me set everything up and then my kids can work independently. But if you prefer to just kind of see how things go, pick and choose as you go along, or you really like to do child-led stuff, then you can kind of let your child just go through and pick lessons and activities that they like to do in there or that kind of pique their interest and just kind of do it from there. Either way, when they finish an assignment, they'll submit it to the teacher and you can kind of look through it, see how they did they grasp the concept, did they not grasp the concept, etc. Kind of whatever you're looking for your student. So what did we like about Brain Pop? I loved that it was something my kids could do independently. Y'all know me, working homeschool mom here, so anything that allows me to set it up that my kids can work on their own is definitely a plus for me. That's always what I'm looking for with a curriculum. And it was great. My kids were able to do what they wanted to do, what I assigned them to do, and what they wanted to do, but they could do it on their own, and then I could just go back later and kind of look over their schoolwork and see how it went. So I love, love, love that. My kids liked the curriculum. Like, they felt it was fun. It was definitely engaging. Like I said, I was looking for something that my daughter would be interested in, and it did not disappoint. She has asked me, can I do more lessons? Like, she's asking to do extra beyond what I've kind of assigned for her. So that I love. My youngest son, he's 4, and so he's kind of in the kindergarten-ish age, and he really enjoyed it too. He enjoyed it. He found things that he liked out of it. I liked how the videos were short at the beginning, especially for the younger kids, but they still covered the topic well and they were engaging. They explained everything well. Like, I feel like it was really well done, especially for an online curriculum where, it can be kind of hit or miss on how well they cover the topic. Is it engaging enough but still showing learning? Like, that can be a hard balance to find, and I feel like BrainPop did that really well. I also liked that with a single membership, you can have up to 4 student accounts. And so I think this is really nice for bigger families. You know, a lot of times just like I have to have this curriculum for this kid and this curriculum for that kid and buying all the different ones. And so it was really nice to have one that all of my kids could use under one account, under one price. So that was really nice. I also really liked how many different topics it covered. I mean, I feel like you could use this for the majority of your subjects depending on how you homeschool, and that is also really, really nice. You know, something that all my kids can use that I can use for a variety of topics, that is a bonus for me. So I really liked that. And the last thing that I really, really liked is that you could really pick and choose how you wanted to use it. Some curriculums, it's like maybe it's super difficult to navigate, or you have to do it this way and you have to go according to their plan, but BrainPOP really kind of gives you the options to do it however you want. You can let your kids pick the subjects and topics that they use. You know, you can just kind of pick it up and go as you please, or you can assign topics and you can kind of lay out a whole plan. And then they even offer the fact that, like, if you go to their BrainPOP educator site, they offer lesson plans for different grades. They let you know what standards the activities align with, if that's something that you need for like your reporting. So I feel like they give you all the tools to be able to use their curriculum however you want, which is really nice because it means that it's not just for this homeschooling philosophy or this homeschooling style. Like, you can kind of use this for lots of different types, you know, of ways you like to homeschool, and you can just adjust as you go along. You can start using it one way, you can switch to another. You know, there's just so much flexibility with it. So I think that's really, really nice in a curriculum. So what else kind of sets BrainPOP apart from other curriculums out there? One of the things I really, really liked about them that I haven't seen too many other places is their teaching method, or the kind of way that they set up their curriculum. It all starts out with, you get this short little movie, and then from there they really branch out and you have the option to do all these really different engaging lessons that kind of reinforce that, you know, original topic from the movie. And I really, really liked the way they set it up, because it went so much, you know, beyond the just reading, question and answer type style that you see with a lot of stuff. You know, they do have the option for quizzes, but there was also the options to like draw about what you learned. You could write about it. You could write a skit. They had like coding projects. Like, it went so much deeper than just, here's the information, did you understand it? You know, you had so many different ways to express your learning or to show it, and I loved that, and so did my kids. My daughter, like my middle daughter specifically, she loved writing the skits. And you know, if she's writing a skit where one person has to be like, oh, did you know this? And the other person's like, oh, really? And then they explain a little bit more. Like, I know that she's getting the information, but it was fun for her. And so I really liked that. You know, my daughter got to do a little coding project, and she got to code this little movie, and she thought that was super cool. And so I just love that they have so many different ways to kind of show learning and reinforce learning that are really is very engaging, and so much more, like I said, than just the here's the information, you know, kind of spit it back out to you type of thing. I really, really liked that. I will say they even have games. Like, I haven't seen too many places where they give you this many ways to reinforce your learning from the original, you know, video that they show. And so I really liked that, and I thought that that was something that I don't see very often, but my kids really, really liked, and was a really good way to reinforce that learning without, you know, boring them to death. Like I said, my daughter gets bored super easily, so these were things that were keeping her engaged. And I also liked, it had a lot of writing activities, but like I said, they were definitely fun. So what I liked about that though too was that my kids kept asking me, how do you spell this? How do you spell that? You know, I can't remember the last time they've asked me this many times how to spell stuff. And I loved that, because that's that like natural, organic learning that, you know, as a homeschooler, I'm like, you know, this is the whole reason I do it for type of thing, you know. I love when my kids are so into something that they're asking me how to spell stuff, and how do you do this, and how do you do that, and they're asking me, and I'm not having to like force feed the information so much as they're coming to me and they're looking for it, and they're actively engaged in that learning process. And so I really liked that, and I really like any curriculum that sets that up for us, that it feels, you know, natural in the way that learning, I think, should be. So definitely like that about BrainPOP too. So overall, would I recommend BrainPOP? Absolutely. Yes. We loved it. really, really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to trying it out more, using it some more, seeing, what are the things that we kind of come across as we use it. So definitely love it. If you're looking for an online curriculum, something that covers lots of topics that multiple kids can use at one time, definitely go check it out. Like I said, they have a free 2-week trial, so you can try it out, see if you like it before you pay. If you want to know more of the nitty-gritty details about Use It, I have written up a full review on BrainPOP, so you can go check it out. The link is in my bio. I go into all the details. I tell you exactly how to set up your account, exactly the things that we liked most about it, all that good stuff. So definitely go check that out. I hope y'all are doing well. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.